Hello, beautiful. Welcome back to the channel. So what if I told you that the you that you think you know very well isn't actually real? I had this crazy moment that absolutely shattered my whole reality when the version of me that I thought I knew so well turned out to be a complete illusion. Now, that same illusion is what is shaping and molding your current relationship with money, with your income, how much wealth you have, how much success you have in your life. And it's time that we shatter that so that we can break through to a new level that accurately reflects the true you. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. So make sure you stick to the end. This is going to be a really good one. So have you ever felt like you're playing this role in life, acting as you think you should be, acting as the role that you're given, whether it's mother, partner, manager, leader, daughter, best friend? We have all these roles and these masks that we can put on in order to live up to the expectation that we believe others have of us or that we believe we should have of ourselves. But what if I told you that exact mask is actually limiting your full potential? Well, it's about time that we take it off. So growing up, I was told that wealth, investing, financial freedom, that was just for other people. That was for people that were really lucky, that came from a certain kind of background, from a certain kind of family. It just wasn't for people like us. I distinctly remember my parents and my other sisters laughing at the idea of investing because it was just that far-fetched. So I grew up from being a teenager into adulthood wearing that mask, wearing that identity of I'm just not someone who builds wealth. I'm not someone who financial freedom is available to. Until I moved to London, until I became aware of the practices of manifestation and mindset, many of the things which I teach you in these videos, and I began to shift my internal reality and slowly begin to take off that mask and really look at who I am. Do I truly believe that? Because those beliefs, that illusion, that mask was impacting everything. It was impacting the salary I was accepting. It was impacting the negotiation I would have. It was impacting how much money I was comfortable with spending. It was impacting how I was managing my money, or really how I wasn't managing my money at all. It was impacting even my ability to be open to possibilities, because I never would even look at how do you invest? How do you manage your money? When I had that mask on of it's just not available for someone like me. So again, wearing these masks can be really debilitating in even allowing ourselves to dream of a better reality for ourselves. So this identity that we're wearing, it actually runs almost like an operating system within a computer, like the software that it's being programmed with. It dictates everything. So if you're watching this video right now going, do you know what? I'm not loving every single aspect of my life. I know there is more available for me. Then it's definitely time that we upgrade that software system, that we rewrite the programming, and that we take that mask off so that you can step into the reality that you truly desire, that you truly deserve. So I want to make this video really actionable. So right now, grab a journal or grab your phone and your notes and somewhere and write down, what are 3 limiting money beliefs that I've inherited, that I have been wearing like a mask, that have been limiting my potential? Now, if you don't know these straight off the bat, a great way to look at them is to think, what is my financial goal? If I'm really honest with myself, like what kind of money would I really love to make? Or what kind of money would I love to have saved or invested? Or what would my financial situation ideally look like? And write down what your financial goal is. And then underneath, write, what are all the reasons I don't think it's possible? And that will tell you what your limiting beliefs are, what these disempowering beliefs that you've inherited are. And that is the software, that is the mask that we are going to shed and remove in this video. So listening to this, the logical part of your brain would go, why would anyone intentionally put that mask on? Why would anyone intentionally choose beliefs that are disempowering for them, that are limiting for them? Like, why do these even exist? What if I told you that these beliefs existed about money long before you even had the ability to open up your first bank account? Because the reality is that when we are born, our conscious mind is not yet formed. And so our subconscious mind, the place where all of our beliefs are stored, is just this wide open sponge. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that it makes it very easy to learn a new language. We're able to look at things around us and it just goes in and we learn it in an instant and it takes place in an instant, it roots in an instant. And so it can be really beneficial for us. But it also means that the conversations that are happening around us, the stories that are being told, the beliefs of those around us are also implanted in an instant, right? So these beliefs begin to take root. So depending on the kind of lifestyle that you got brought up in, depending on the family, the relatives, your caregivers, whoever that was, whatever their views and beliefs were about money, very likely were the exact same ones that have been implanted into your mind. And at around 7 or 8, our conscious mind forms, and those beliefs are almost locked in. Now, we have the ability to change them, which is key to know. But it's also really key to know that if you have a desire for something and it's not manifesting, and you're consciously saying, but Laura, I have every intention of making $1 million in my business this year. Of course I want that. There's no reason I wouldn't, because logically that makes sense. Then we have to go, okay, well, it's likely that there's a conscious, subconscious disconnect. And the subconscious disconnect are these old beliefs, these old patterns, these old limitations that have likely been there since you were a child. And so if you're noticing yourself repeating any patterns that maybe your parents had, that maybe other family members have, then you can go, okay, well, that is likely going to be a childhood one. Now, it doesn't mean it stops at childhood. We're constantly being programmed and conditioned from the media, from conversations around us. But as adults, we have a conscious mind that we can actually say, I refuse that belief, I accept that one. And so if you have noticed that you have beliefs in place that are not very empowering, it's time to use our adult conscious mind to start being very aware of what we're accepting, what we're rejecting, and intentionally going on the process of rewiring those, rooting out the weeds, the old limiting beliefs, and replacing them with much more beautiful flowers of wealth, prosperity, and abundance. So again, let's make this very actionable. Take 10 minutes after watching this video, put a timer on, and journal out, what are all the beliefs that were happening around me that I've inherited since I was a child? What were the beliefs of my early childhood, the beliefs of my family, the beliefs of my caregivers, and what ones did I take on as if they were the truth? And remember, they weren't the truth, they were just a version of truth based on people's beliefs. But the key step to begin changing things is really to shine a big, bold light on what these beliefs are. So bringing awareness to it. So be sure you take 10 minutes after watching this video, grab your journal and do that journaling exercise. What are all the beliefs that I've inherited from my childhood? And some of them might be empowering. I've had many women I've worked with have taken some really cool beliefs from childhood, but a lot of them perhaps may be very disempowering, just like I shared about some of the beliefs that I inherited from my early childhood here too. Okay, so now that you've identified where some of these beliefs are coming from, what are we going to do about it? Imagine looking at these beliefs as if it's this dark shadow that's just been carrying around with you throughout life. And it's been shaping the decisions you make, shaping the opportunities you say yes to, shaping even just the reality that you're aware of happening around you, the things that could be there right in front of you to make all this extra money, to build your wealth and your financial freedom, but you've just not seen it because this dark shadow is cast upon it, right? It's not visible to you yet. So what to begin to do? Now, one of the most powerful steps that you can actually take is to shift how you see yourself. Now, I worked with an incredible woman who all of her life was living paycheck to paycheck. And it wasn't because she wasn't making good money or couldn't afford to be better, but that she was constantly seeing herself as someone who just struggled financially. It's what she'd seen her parents live through. And so she adopted that thinking, those belief systems, and regurgitated them and replicated them in her own life. So what we did was really begin to shift her internal world first so that she could begin to see this shift in her external world. And that began with something as simple as beginning to say, I see myself as a wealthy woman, and asking questions like, what would the wealthy version of me do in this moment? Because when you ask yourself a powerful question, you're going to get yourself a powerful answer. What would the wealthy version of me do in this moment? Well, when I receive my salary or when my money flows in, I'm not just going to blow it all. Of course not. The wealthy version of me wouldn't do that. So the wealthy version of me would learn how to manage my money better, would learn how to make my money go to work for me, would learn how to then increase my income through manifestation, through mindset shifts. So we began to shift her internal identity, and that began to create this massive external shift in her life where she had more than trebled her income, and then she was managing her money and she was investing her money was working for her. And so she no longer was just saying the words of, I am this wealthy version of me. She had literally lived into it and become it. So if you think of your mindset like a thermostat, if it's set to a thermostat pour right down in the cool level, then everything is always going to stay in that level. If we shift the thermostat to abundance, prosperity, through how we look at ourselves, literally the world around you starts to change. And again, this isn't some magic. It's literally you turning up as a new version of you. You making new decisions, you thinking new thoughts, you managing things differently, you taking different action steps. And so in that sense, yes, it is like magic, but it is very much a co-creation, and this is manifestation in action. So now I invite you to ask yourself the same question. So jot it down in your journal, your notes, wherever you're keeping track, and ask yourself, what would the wealthiest version of me do today? And maybe that might be learning how to invest. I have an incredible investing program, no matter where you live in the world, that will take you through from point A right through to point C, even if you're a complete beginner. And that might be your first step. All right, it's time I need to learn how to manage my money. It's time I need to learn how to invest my money. It's time I shift my mindset. Okay, well, what can I do? I can take action. I can educate myself, empower myself. So I'll put the link for that down below. Go check it out. Do yourself a gift. Give yourself this gift of actually moving forward towards your goals in a very strategic way. So bringing this all together, I hope you can begin to see that the reality that you're living today, the results that you're getting, it's not a true reflection of who you are or what you're capable of. It is a more accurate reflection of what you were told about yourself, the mask that you've been wearing, the software that has been programmed in your mind, the conditioning that has been layered on top of you, and that dark shadow that has been cast and is following you around. But this is not the real you. You are capable of creating and achieving whatever it is you truly desire. You could not have the desire if it wasn't possible for you to create. But first, we've got to shed this old identity and step into this new version of you. So make sure you do take a pause after this video and go practice those action steps that I've mentioned throughout. And remember that you don't attract what you want. That is not enough. You attract what you truly are. It's why it's so important to do the inner work, our breath work, our tapping, our nervous system regulation that I talk about throughout these other videos. It is absolutely key that we shift our identity on a very emotional level too. And finally, you are not who the world told you to be. You are who you decide you want to be, right? So do not give up on whatever your dream life looks like. It is available for you. It is possible for you. But now the responsibility is in your hands to turn up and do the work to create it. Now, if you want to go further and take action right now, be sure you check out this next video where we're going to delve even deeper into it.